Hey, it's Cyrus. Welcome to this letting go technique session for processing your emotions when you don't know what you're feeling or when you're feeling multiple things at once. Today we're going to focus on letting up and releasing the energy behind your emotions instead of getting overly concerned with the emotions themselves. This can often be a much more efficient process than over-intellectualizing what you're feeling, because at the end of the day, your emotions are comprised of energy. And if you can feel that energy, allow it to pass through you and release it, or at least allow a good chunk of it to dissolve, you will tend to ascend into a lighter, freer, or at least more peaceful and relaxed state. This is not a substitute for professional help, so if you need it, seek it, and be sure to use this track only on emotions and energies that you feel ready and safe to deal with. With that said, go ahead and find a comfortable position sitting upright or lying down, and close your eyes. Remember, if at any point you need to ground yourself in your environment, you can open your eyes and rest them on a spot in front of you. Start off by taking a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Fill up your entire body with the breath. And slowly release it out through the mouth. But this time do a breath hold. Take a deep, slow breath in through the nose and hold the breath. Feel your body as you hold the breath. And slowly release it out through the mouth now. I invite you to do one final breath hold, but hold it a little bit longer, breathing deeply in through the nose, holding the breath at the top, putting your full attention on the energy in your body as you hold your breath for a moment, and slowly letting the air out of the balloon as you exhale out through the mouth and allow your muscles to soften and relax. Take a moment now to set an intention for this session. It could be something like, I choose to feel my emotions instead of thinking about them. Or it could be, I give myself this space and time to start to accept how I'm feeling, or anything else that resonates with you. But take a moment now to formulate your intention and repeat it twice in the present tense and feel the energy of that now. And now that you set that intention, if you feel ready and safe to do so, begin to let up any emotional energy that you've been feeling that you wish to feel and process. Don't spend your mental energy holding it down. Give yourself this space of safety to actually let it up so that it can be felt. If you notice any resistance to it arising, or part of you that's trying to keep it pushed down, as long as it feels safe to let it up, just observe that sensation and layer of resistance for a moment without judgment. And begin to let that melt away so that the feeling that's already there within you can start to arise to the surface of the body and be felt now. Even though it might be uncomfortable, just allow the sensations to be sensations, not judging them as good or bad, and notice where they are in the body. Notice what those sensations feel like if you described them in simple terms. For example, heat, tightness, tingling, heaviness, or any other simple sensations that you notice. Just notice. And take a moment to acknowledge the emotional energy as it is. In this session, we're intentionally not going to worry about labeling the emotion. We're just going to take a moment to say to ourselves now, yes, these emotions and feelings are present. Just acknowledging that now without judgment. And now that you've acknowledged that, begin to let go of and ignore any thoughts or stories or mental activity about the energy. And just focus on the energy of the emotion in the body. Feel how it is a raw, electric, alive sensation and energy. And start to pour your mental spotlight into that energy with your full attention. Notice that energy doing whatever it does, whether it's expanding or contracting, dancing or staying totally static, and just allow it to be and do whatever it does as you observe it directly now. Notice how as you first observe it, it might have a more solid feeling quality, or it might be like a very tangible wave of energy, something that you can sense, almost touch, and feel the outline and shape of. And keep your attention on it, continuing to release resistance to however it wants to flow as you watch the energy. When thoughts come up, let them go and plunge the attention deeper into the body of energy within the body. Almost like you're becoming one with its flow, and if it feels safe, let go of control and simply allow that flow of energy to guide your attention wherever it goes. See if you can keep observing the subtle expansions and contractions of the energy without interfering with it at all, simply witnessing, watching its flow. Take a gentle, slow, deep breath into the energy and imagine a sense of space opening up around the energy. And notice how you're observing this flow of energy in this greater container of space that you've opened up. Just notice that. Let go of any remaining thought activity and start to totally become one with the energy itself, letting go of subtle expectations, subtle desires to change or shift the energy, and take a few moments now to just watch its spontaneous movement, however it flows, completely okay if it stays, and completely okay if it goes. And as you start to hone in on and immerse yourself in the subtle vibrations and atomic particles of that energy, you might start to notice it turning from a solid into a gas or a vapor-like quality, and simply allow that energy to become lighter and more spacious with the breath. as you observe it now, welcoming that subtle transformation of the energy. And now imagine the remaining vapor of the energy being returned into the greater space around you, not thinking about this, but just breathing, imagining, and feeling it being released into a greater container that can hold all that energy for you. Breathing gently and effortlessly and allowing yourself to open, allowing it to siphon and evaporate and dissolve out of you to whatever extent that it naturally does. And in the space that you've opened up in your body and energy field, welcome in a sense of lightness, peace, relaxation, and flow. Don't think about this, but just imagine and feel these energies surrounding you, and imagine yourself breathing them in with every single breath in limitless quantities, not blocking their flow, but just allowing them to subtly amplify with reckless abandon with every breath as it flows through you. Allow these energies to wash through you like a wave and completely transform your energy field. And even if the old energy isn't gone completely, just imagine these lighter energies balancing and harmonizing with whatever energy is present. And if you feel so inclined, you might check in with whatever was bothering you at the start of the session, and you might notice any shift in your perspective or mind space regarding this, as the energy itself is often the thing driving our thoughts or our perspective. So embrace any shift that you notice mindfully now. And I invite you to practice this session almost like training wheels until you get the hang of feeling the energy behind the emotions on a more direct level, allowing it to flow through you until it vaporizes and releases at least somewhat, so that you can embrace the increasingly lighter and lighter states of the core of your being as you practice, and get more and more confident and competent with this technique until you can do it effortlessly by yourself, anywhere, anytime, and experience the incredible benefits that this natural and intuitive technique can create for you. Thank you for taking this time for yourself today, and I hope you have an amazing day.